McDonald's new spin-off, CosMc's, and today we're learning a whole lot more.
Welcome to CosMc's. How may I help you today?
Tonight, the hot new contender in America's coffee wars finally unveiled after a McFlurry of mystery.
CosMc's is McDonald's first foray into a spin-off restaurant. According to a McDonald's press release, CosMc's is a small format, beverage-led concept inspired by nostalgia and powered by a menu of bold, refreshing beverages and tasty treats. Essentially, it's a small chain of restaurants owned and operated by McDonald's, but with its own cosmically inspired branding and, more importantly, a different menu. And that menu has a lot more common with coffee shops like Starbucks and Dunkin's. But why did McDonald's decided to open CosMc's? And what are the business lessons that would have played an important part in McDonald's making that decision? Can some of those be relevant to your business, your work, or your life? Let's explore. Chapter 1. Why did McDonald's need CosMc's? Coffee and energy drink consumption among teenagers is a growing trend, with surveys showing that around 74% of the teens, those aged between 13 to 17, are regular coffee drinkers. This according to a 2019 survey by the Kantar Group. A typical teenager spends about $240 a month on drinks and snacks at chains like Starbucks, Dunkin's, etc. This as per the Wall Street Journal. Also note that the margins are much higher in the drinks business. Pink Drink, Ice Shaken Espresso, and other novelty drinks have helped deliver record margins at Starbucks, with syrups, foams, and other drinks generating more than $1 billion of sales in US alone. McDonald's now wants a share of that pie. That brings us to our first business strategy that McDonald's is following. Track market trends to uncover business opportunities. And as part of its tracking and research, McDonald's also found out about the 3 p.m. slump. We've all been there. Sometimes between lunch and end of the day, your energy slowly starts to ebb away. Your brain simply can't focus properly. You feel yourself getting really tired, and you can't even type one coherent sentence properly. That, my friend, is known as the 3 p.m. slump. And how do people handle the 3 p.m. slump? Well, if you're a little older, you just go take a nap. But the youngsters, they head to Starbucks or another juice or energy drink retailer. With CosMc's, McDonald's focus is on establishing a brand that sells this pick-me-up drinks and coffee targeted towards this afternoon market. Interestingly, afternoon is also the time when foot traffic is at its lowest in a typical fast food restaurant like McDonald's. They are mostly crowded during breakfast, lunch, brunch, and then dinner. So McDonald's looked at its own data as well as youngsters' habit to identify where is the gap in the market. And that is the next business strategy. Identify a gap in the market. A gap in the market is an opportunity to provide the customer something that they want, but business typically is not providing today. And sometimes such gaps hide in plain sight for you to uncover. Then there is McDonald's desire of rapid geographic expansion. McDonald's has more than 13,000 locations across more than 5,000 cities in the US. However, as you can see in the map, McDonald's locations closely mirror the population centers in the US. It also shows that McDonald's has a lot more room to grow if it starts targeting those cities and towns with relatively lesser populations. But entering these towns may call for a scaled down version of a typical larger McDonald's. Enter CosMc's. The first test location of CosMc's has opened in Bolingbrook, Illinois. After that, McDonald's plans to expand these test locations to about 10 more locations in and around the Dallas-Fort Worth and San Antonio metro area by the end of 2024. It's great that McDonald's sees all these business opportunities, but why not start selling all these different types of drinks in the regular McDonald's restaurant? Well, they couldn't do that, as their biggest assets also becomes their biggest roadblock. It's very interesting, so you should pay attention. So what is McDonald's biggest asset? It's their franchisee model. Chapter 2, McDonald's franchisee model. With close to 40,000 restaurants in more than 100 countries, McDonald's business primarily depends upon sale of McDonald's products by their franchisees. The franchisee usually leases properties owned by McDonald's. McDonald's franchisee model has been very successful, and one of the key features that has made this model successful is consistency. See, customer visits McDonald's for their brand name and their assurance of a consistent quality on fast food. All McDonald's restaurants have a very typical standard menu. The taste of a burger that you can get in Times Square, New York is typically very similar to what taste you'll get in another McDonald's in, say, Clarksville, Tennessee. But with CosMc's, McDonald's wants to test new recipes and new offerings. And they don't know how customers are going to receive these offerings. It would not make sense to bring all these new products to hundreds and thousands of McDonald's. So the solution was to create a new brand and store called CosMc's. Then there is the pricing strategy. See, McDonald's pricing strategy is very different. Their strategy is to offer good quality products at a very aggressive, cheap pricing. This has allowed them to corner a very large share of the quick service food industry. But with CosMc's, they actually want to charge higher prices and go for higher profit margins. That just doesn't go with the McDonald's brand.
Are you kidding me? Are you f***ing kidding me? I go get a sundae at McDonald's right now. It's gonna be a fraction of that f***ing price. Is this a f***ing joke?
Not only that, the spicy tea and lemonade drink cost $4.89, while a churro frappe is on the menu for $5.79 before taxes. Then there is the problem with franchise buying. This is such a significant change from the regular McDonald's offering that McDonald's would have struggled to get all their franchisees on board if it were to bring all these new drinks into all standard McDonald's. Franchisees might worry about cost, training the staff, and experience of their customers with this all-new digital experience that McDonald's wants to try. CosMc's allows McDonald's to not worry about any of that. If this new concept proves successful in the limited testing that the McDonald's is doing now, its franchisees might be much more open to adapt to these in future. And then there is the brand reputation question. McDonald's brand recognition, for better or worse, is strongly tied to burger and fries. So it's very difficult for that teenager consumer to think of McDonald's as a trendy or healthy destination. That makes sense. But then why did they name it CosMc's? Chapter 3. The branding masterstroke. When McDonald's had to decide on naming this new format store, they didn't call it McDonald's Light or something. They ended up with a completely new name. And they dug out this name from their own past. CosMc's is named for a little known McDonald's character. He's an alien. In fact, this entire theming is based on a character called Cosmic that appeared in McDonald's commercials from a period of 1986 to 1992. In fact, McDonald's is attempting to do nearly the impossible with this very smart branding exercise. So first they're trying to leverage familiarity. The brand name, which is the Cosmic McDonald's, they're very similar, very close to McDonald's. So it allows McDonald's to leverage the reputation, the goodwill that McDonald's had built among the audience and consumers. So people know that McDonald's is a successful franchise for a long time in the food, snacks, that category. So there is enough of familiarity, but then there is this twist with drinks and with this new alien theme name that can intrigue new customers as well. The golden arches and the signature brand yellow have been mated to a fun new logo with some dark blue. The capital M in CosMc's is also a signal that this is part of the larger McDonald's family. So the business strategy here is the familiarity principle. The familiarity principle is simple. It's the tendency of people to develop a preference for things that they know and understand. At the same time, McDonald's is striving for uniqueness. The new stores are digital and drive-through experience, meaning there are no dining halls in the all-new CosMc's. It also lacks kid-friendly features like the Happy Meal or the McDonald's playgrounds. What's more, the restaurant is cashless and the customers place the order, then they go pick up their drinks from the designated areas. Third thing that the McDonald's is trying to achieve through this is trial and error. See, McDonald's can use CosMc's to test new operational processes, store formats, menu items at a much lower scale. For McDonald's, CosMc's can be an experiment with new contemporary recipes that can be tweaked or even replaced pretty rapidly without trying to roll them out through thousands of McDonald's across US or even the world. And the business strategy that they're using here is known as trial and error, which is to fail your way to success. For now, McDonald's is going to open only 10 CosMc's stores. This is a small experiment with relatively less risk to the overall brand. Moreover, with smaller footprint and different branding and format, McDonald's can take larger swings with CosMc's without affecting its crown jewel brand, which is McDonald's. And this is what McDonald's CEO himself told about the reasons for McDonald's approaching this drinks category. He said that it's a $100 billion category that is growing faster than the informal dining out category that McDonald's typically operates in. And it has much higher profit margins. It looks like an exciting play by an iconic brand, and they have done a lot of things right while coming up with this experiment. I believe that it is poised to be a success. Let me know what you think of CosMc's, and if you like this, you may also want to check out this other video about another iconic brand. I would also appreciate if you give a like to this video and share it with your friends. And please do consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.